the time required for housekeeping to clean a hotel room for the next customer varies between 30 and 54 minutes. So I'm going to label what I know here. So 30 and 54, that's A and B. Those are our boundaries. All right. Now, I'm not working A through F because I've already showed you how to do that in a previous video. I want to look at the letter G. What time represents, actually, let's look at F. Because I don't think we worked one where we had an A and a B and that was different between X. So what is the probability that the next room will require between 33 and 39 minutes to clean? So 33 and let's say 39 is somewhere right in here. So we're wanting to know the probability of it being in between here. So that would be x1 and x2. So the formula, which is above, is x2 minus x1. So 39 minus 33 over b minus a, which is 54 minus 30. So that would be 6 over 24, which is 1/4, which is 0.25. So that I just wanted to show you that real quick. But what I really want to show you is letter G. What time represents the 70th percentile of this distribution? So I'm going to erase what we just did. And I want to talk about this for a second. So we're going to write the formula down for a second of probability. And it is equals, let me do it this way. The probability equals x2 minus x1 over b minus a. And so we know what b minus a is. It is 54 minus 30. Now, we're looking for the 70th percentile. So when you're thinking about this, you want to know what value corresponds to the 70th percentile. So let's just say the 70th percentile is right here. Okay, so that means that this area here is 0.70. Okay, so we are given the probability, and we're kind of working backwards here, which we've done before in the other distributions. So we can look at this and see what x1 is and where x2 would be located, but we don't know what x2 is. That is what we're trying to find, the value that's at the 70th percentile. But x1 we can see is 30. So what we can do is work this, solve it as an equation. 54 minus 30 would be 24. And then you would get x2 minus 30. And then you would have 0.70. And so you can get rid of 24 by multiplying both sides by 24. So when you do 0.7 times 24, you get 16.8. So x2 minus 30, we're going to add 30. And that would give us 46.8 is the value that is at the 70th percentile. 46.8 minutes. I want to work one more. Let's go to the next problem. And here we have 9 minutes to a maximum of 38 minutes. So I'm going to erase all of this. And this time we're going to have 9 to 38. I believe that's what it said. Let me double check. Okay, and we want to know the value that corresponds to the 75th percentile this time. So the 75th percentile, we'll just leave it right here. We'll say that all this area right here is a 70.75, which would be, so what value corresponds to the 75th percentile? That value that we're looking for is, first of all, let me label A and B. That value we're looking for is x2. The smallest value here, so A is also going to be x1. So A and x1. All right, so the probability equals x2 minus x1 over B minus A. So that would be the 75th percentile for the probability, x2 minus x1, which is 9, over 38 minus 9. So that would be 29 on the bottom. X2 minus 9. And then I'm going to multiply by 29. Okay, and that's going to cancel out here and leave you with x2 minus 9. And then we're going to do 29 times 0.75. And that's going to be 21.75. And then I'm going to add 9. And that's going to give me 30.75. So the value that corresponds to the 75th percentile is 30.75 minutes. So hopefully that will help you get started on this homework. Let me know if you have any questions.